Hello, beautiful people. Trust you're having a wonderful day today. And I want to especially welcome you to KIS Show. My name is Ricky Akorbari, and Tolu is beside me here.
Yeah, in the building.
How are you doing, Tolu?
I'm fine, Ricky. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today again.
Yeah. How's your week been now?
Well, it's been good. I experienced road rage on
Really?
on my way to work today, and I said I was going to talk to you about it.
Wow.
I think this thing happens everywhere, but it's something that is very common in Lagos, most especially. And you get to see, gridlock every now and then caused by, people having an altercation just because of one, just because of someone's inappropriate driving mode or the other. Yeah. And I think it's really, really prevalent. I mean, I was in traffic for hours.
Are you serious?
Close to an hour.
Wow.
I'm telling you. And by the time we got to the spot, it was just one trailer and one car exchanging words.
Sometimes.
It's really, the drivers were just, back and forth. But it's really, it's something disturbing because they are using theirs to disturb every other person, every other road user. Exactly. And I don't know, I think it's just really, it behoves on every road user to be responsible because one way or the other, your action or inaction has a way of affecting other people. And just after that, after that experience, someone was going to alight from the keke, the tricycle that I boarded, and this person is someone living with, disability. Oh. I don't know what is with him, but he has an issue with the driver because of change. Okay. Enter with a change or you will not enter. The guy gave him 500 and the driver was really angry that he does not have change. You go look for it. So there was that back and forth, and in fact every other person was just really annoyed that okay, would all contribute our fare, just give it to him, let him go. The man said no, he should have entered with his change. And eventually when we persuaded him to just accept every other person's money to give to this person, he threw the money at him. No, that man was really mad. And people, I think it's common with people that have this that are physically challenged. Yeah. You must be sensitive to their emotions. You don't just treat them anyhow. He said, is it because of my condition, that's why you threw money at me? It was serious. I'm like, from one issue to the other, just on this Lagos road alone, man, it's really crazy.
I think I think it's just outside annoying. Some people are so
especially when you have
especially when it comes to big truck drivers, they can be like that. Yeah. They can be so. What's the word I should? Is it wicked or something? They just feel that they are so big and all that they can actually just intimidate people and what are you driving? I can just clear you off the road, and there's no value
even
for you.
When mistake happen, park and apologize. Involve in negotiation. Just negotiate your way out of it so that you will not cause gridlock for every
sometimes
other
I
road
come
user.
into work in the morning, I'm like, oh Jesus Christ, I don't just want to get angry, and I just try to keep my cool. I think I also had an experience where I was trying to alight from the vehicle, and I've been saying that I want to calm down, and the driver was like, you can't get down now, this is not a bus stop and all that. So because they wanted to pass my bus stop, they didn't want to drop at the normal bus stop. I was like, okay, conductor, stop, let her get down now. See, I was just trying to get down, and he was like,
fly now.
Stand up now, come on. I was so angry. I didn't even know when I started speaking Yoruba.
whatever the case is,
just on, I was just looking at me like, I think just isn't this quiet girl that is just talking in this annoying way. But sometimes I think people should just be patient and try to accommodate.
And you can have normal conversation without abusing the other person, without using abusive words.
Please, just see.
Because before you know what's happening, they're calling each other names.
Please, let us try to be civil and be patient with each other. So on that note, we'll go for a break right now. When we come back, we have a very, very interesting topic that affects everyone in Nigeria. Stay with us. We'll be right back after this break. You're welcome back from that break. And in case you're just joining us, this is the KIS show. We share a lot of things on this platform. And I know, or I trust that today's episode is really, really going to be interesting for you. All right, so before I go to introduce our guest for today, I want to share a very quick story. Now, the story goes that a man would always go to a market square in the very hot afternoon with a very lighted up candle or a lantern, and he would be searching for something, and people would keep on asking him, what are you searching for? And he keeps on telling them that he is searching for a man with integrity. And they're like, we have hundreds and millions of people in this market square, and you cannot find anybody that has integrity. And he comes and he does it every day, looking for a man with integrity. So this has actually necessitated our topic for today, which says that integrity scarce in Nigerian politics. So we have someone joining us today. His name is Pastor Taiwo Olo. He is a public affairs analyst, and he will be analyzing this with us today. Integrity, right?
You're welcome on the show,
You're
sir.
welcome to the program, sir. It's nice to have you.
Thank you for having me.
And in case you don't know, he's a man of integrity. We can attest to that.
Yeah.
I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you.
All right, sir. So what do you think, when we talk about integrity and Nigerian politics, is it a strange word?
What
to
first
you?
comes to mind?
Exactly.
Well, integrity is just like you searching for a candle in the middle of the ocean. When you say yes.
In Nigerian politics, you
Yes, yes. When you say talk about integrity, you are searching for a lighted candle in the bottom of the ocean. So the two don't go together.
Ooh.
Yes, integrity is a scarce commodity. I mean, is it just scarce? It used to be scarce, but these days it's not even there at all. So Nigerian politics and integrity, they don't go together.
Okay.
Let's put it in context.
All right. So I think there are a lot of people, see, sir, a lot of names I can mention, but let's start with the most popular names or people that are players in the scene right now. We have our vice president, we have our presidents, we have ministers, we have a lot of men out there, politicians that are actually at the helm of affair right now. And we are saying that integrity is not visible or is not obtainable. Let's just put it that way. It's not obtainable in Nigerian politics today. Why is it so?
Yeah, it is so because the dynamics of the kind of politics that we play in Nigeria is such that for you to survive, you have to play by that, by the ball. And the philosophy, the current philosophy of Nigerian politics is such that it will take you to, it will take you to really be a man to be able to survive in the pool of Nigerian ocean. I mean, as it is. And one of the major problems that we have is the current constitution that we have is such that it's so skewed to one side that even those who want to do right, the system is so bastardized that it will take like a rich man, the proverbial rich man, going through the eye of a needle for you to be able to go through. So that's why it's become difficult. So even those who have integrity, they have to play it under. You see, you don't have to show your head, because once you show your head, they cut it off.
Yeah, I actually think
so. That's the because the current Nigerian system, that's how it is.
Yeah, I think that most of our political system are not run based on ideologies, like what is obtainable in other climes where we have, especially in the US, where we have the Republican, where we have the Democrat. These are parties that are run based on ideology, like they have clear-cut ideologies, and that is not really obtainable in Nigeria. So would you say that this is why most of these, political aspirants go out there, to sell the mandate, but, to pursue their own personal interest in the long run?
Well, like I said, you see, the politics we play in Nigeria is the politics of survival. And when you are playing the politics of survival, you know what like they say, all is fair in war. All is fair in war. So when they say all is fair in war, it means that there are no rules. There are no rules. The only rule there is survival. It's a jungle. So the politics of a jungle is what we practice in Nigeria. So there are no rules. Once you get there, is whatever happens, you survive whichever way. So, but in those other climes that you talk about, they know what's called integrity, and that is why once somebody is caught, the rule there is not as if there are no bad people there. It's not as if there are no immorality over there, but the rule is thou shalt not be caught over there. Once you are caught, you're gone.
Out.
And as a matter of fact, because it's a matter of what you call integrity, once you are caught, the next thing is that person. The next thing you see somebody throwing in the towel.
Yeah.
I think was it Australia or Austria? I think I saw it in Austria. The fact that I think a minister, their foreign minister, I think I remember, the foreign minister had to throw in the towel because she was unable to make proper arrangement for people to leave Afghanistan, to take advantage of that window period for people to leave Afghanistan. And so she had to throw in the towel. That's what's called integrity. So it's not as if people don't do wrong, don't do bad once you are caught. But here, where there is no integrity, even when you are caught, you know how a pig swim in the mud. So even when you are caught, you get a certificate of being caught. And you celebrate it. And you'll be celebrated even over the social media. Your community will celebrate you. If somebody is caught, when that person is eventually sent packing, by the time that person gets back to his village, they will organize
a welcome party.
They will welcome the community. Will say, "Welcome our son. We love you," like that. You know, there was a governor who was indicted. He was in prison in the UK. Spent some time there. The time he came back to Nigeria, a rousing welcome was organized for that person.
Okay, let's move back to the happenings of just the weekend, where we saw that FFK.
Femi Fani Kayode.
Moving on to APC, and a lot of people are speaking. So many people were grieved. Some people say they are not surprised at what happened, and some people are like, well, we're actually expecting him to do this. But all in all, this man is someone that we felt had integrity. We felt that he had the voice of the people. We felt that he has said a lot of things. I mean, things that have been documented about the party that he actually just joined. And they're like, okay, if he can do this, do we have hope as citizens? Do we have hope as the audience? Do we have hope that, okay, there is someone out there that can actually stand, that can actually be a man, that can actually hold on to his word, looking at the example of FFK? Well,
there is hope, but it's going to be a long hope. FFK, that's Femi Fani Kayode. No, you'll be doing a disservice to many politicians out there if you use Femi Fani Kayode as a benchmark. No, that one is a pig when it comes to it. Doesn't. Yeah, please, you know, sometimes politicians.
Okay, sorry, sir. Please, to our audience, these are just personal opinions. You are free to think, or you're
our stance as an organization.
It's our own opinion. So because our guest is saying is a pig, I just feel like we need to clarify that.
Yeah, it doesn't portray our stance as an organization.
You see, we're talking about morality. The pig doesn't know morality. What is morality? What's morality? For instance, let's get back to integrity. Integrity is a state of being honest and being held accountable to your word. Do you understand? What's a pig? They say, this is a mud. And then a pig still rolls in it. Now FFK, Femi Fani Kayode, vomits He says, over my dead body,
Yes.
will I go back
Let
to
me,
APC?
let me read this.
Listen, wait. He said, over my dead body, will I go back to APC? And then he went back to that OPC. How can you say over your dead body?
But are there not times
Do you
that
understand?
we have to do things that we do not like because of certain circumstances?
Because this is not his first
Okay.
time. Because this is not his first time. Do you understand? Because this is not his first time. Even in APC, many people are not happy with receiving him into APC. And of course, you should know that Femi Fani-Kayode coming into APC is not just that he chose to come. It's not that somebody is going to use him. He came. A lot of people still don't know the game.
Okay.
There is a game
If you know
playing
the game,
out there.
Please share.
There's a game
do you
playing out
think
there.
he had-
Look. If
had
you look,
joined the
look, you see,
new
look
party?
at the route through which he came into APC, the Kogi route. Do you understand? The Kogi connection. Are you getting me? So through that Kogi connection, you see, it's all there's a bigger game playing out, which people are just talking about Femi. No. Femi Kayode is coming in as part of a game plan, and that game plan has a bigger picture. Do you understand? And in that game, they have to look for somebody who don't care about what he says, who can always go back to his vomit, who will be able to do that dirty job.
Okay.
And so that's why they got him. There are other people that, and very soon, that game will start playing out. It's a bigger picture, you know. For instance, they are talking about the former president coming into APC, and you will see that, what's it called? The current is the coordinator, what do they call the APC national coordinator of Boni Haruna? You see him, trying to bring in the former president into the party, the Yahaya Bello connection and all that. So there's a bigger picture, and they need the kind of people who will be able to. So if you look at that game, if you look at that small cult, you will see that it's just a small cult. And they have to look for like minds. Do you understand? They have to look for like minds. So, generally speaking, Nigerian politicians don't have integrity. We have heard even big men like the former vice president Atiku Abubakar saying that over his dead body, will he go back to PDP? And he has gone back to PDP. He has come to APC. They've been in and out. We've had 3 governors who were very outspoken members of the PDP. David Umahi of Ebonyi State, Ben Ayade of Cross River State, and then I think Matawale of Zamfara State. These are all very vocal PDP governors, and they are all in APC. Of course, like I said earlier on, politics is not played for the sake of it. It is played for a reason.
To say that integrity doesn't really matter when it comes to politics
choosing our
in
leaders.
Nigeria. Because some people are of the
Integrity
opinion
always
that
matters.
Integrity doesn't matter. All you have to do is just decorate the candidates, sell him out, sell the candidate out. It doesn't matter if he's wearing a borrowed robe.
You see, it was in those days that they say politicians go out to campaign in borrowed robes. Those robes are no longer borrowed. They have owned the robes, and that robe is a robe of hypocrisy. Do you understand? Then they will come out, they will say, oh, we are going to build road, we are going to build Fort Mainland Bridge, they will talk about infrastructure, they will develop the economy, $1 into non-naira and all that. See, in those days we call them borrowed robes. They are no longer borrowed robes. They now own the robes, and it's no longer the robe of integrity, but rather robe of hypocrisy.
So I would have.
And so that is their real robe. So once a politician appears and then he's going to open his file, you know that he's coming. So once a politician opens his mouth to talk, you know that, as soon as the politician starts talking, you already know, we know you.
So where does this?
And that's one of the problems why. That's one of the reasons. See, in the long run, that's why. That's why you find that even the electorate themselves, Nigerian electorate, they try to adjust to this. What do? They say, okay, well, we know that you are wearing a garb of hypocrisy, and so, okay, we are going to collect our own money. So during the elections, they collect 5,000, they collect 2,000, they collect such a pack of rice, packs of rice, and they collect. They say, oh, yes, because we know you are lying, and so we too, whatever we can get now, without knowing that what we do in the long run, we end up worsening the situation. We end up mortgaging the future. So, what should the electorate do? We should all resolve and say that, look, someday vote will start to count. Of course, vote in a way. If you look at the Nigerian electoral system, in a way, votes have begun to count. So it's difficult if everybody in a particular community or electoral delineation decide to vote. They vote en masse for a particular candidate. For any politician to rig that election, it's going to be a bit difficult. It's going to be a bit difficult. But once half have collected rice, half has collected the tin tomatoes. Do you understand? So even when somebody say, oh, this is person that wins, I say no. But deep inside your mind, you know that I actually collected rights to vote for this person. You know? So there will be no. But if there is a mass movement of people to demand for accountability, and the only way you can deal with politicians is to wait for them during the elections, and all of you say this is our direction, and of course we will get there.
So as regards the masses as well, how do we decipher between propaganda and reality? How do we know that, oh, this person is this and this person is this? How do we know the difference?
There is a cliche that people waste, that they use the way they use it. They say tested and trusted. That's there is nothing like tested and trusted. For instance, APC, there are people in government, they will come back for second term. Do you understand? What have they done? What have they done? If they have not done anything, vote them out. It's as simple as that. If they have not done anything, vote them out. So if nobody is going to say that, oh, let's collect money so that we can vote this person, then there's going to be a problem. So vote them out. So how do you know which politician is speaking the truth or not? Vote them out. Vote them out. There will be quite a number that will be seeking re-elections.
Yeah.
But you know that they have not done anything. Vote them out. So those who will be coming in to serve first term, they know that, oh, there's going to be trouble. Do you understand? They know that there's going to be trouble. So that way, you put politicians, they will know that they will have to be accountable. Do you understand? Over time, politicians will still be politicians, they want to manipulate things, but over time, they will know that they will answer for every lie or every hypocrisy no matter the level of propaganda.
So can we now say that judgments would actually, take place here on earth, especially because you said that in the long run they would answer to, all of their ill doing and all. Is it that we have to wait till we get to heaven before God really deals with it? Because I'm wondering how will Nemesis catch up with these people?
No. God,
it seems like they actually just do things and go scot-free.
No, God don't interfere.
God has left us to it.
No, yes, He has left you to eat. Yes, God has left you to eat. Yes, God has left you to eat. Don't forget also, the Bible says that this world is passing away, and with all its filth. So you see, you don't expect that the world won't be better. If you want us to get back into the Bible, the world will be better. You see, the best that we get out of this our world is what we put into it. But that we're expecting that God is going to make the world better. No. He has said that if the Bible has said that this world is decaying already. Do you understand? It's just like your house. They say, the world is going to come to an end. And then you refuse to sweep your house. You refuse to clean your house because the world is going. So you will continue to live in that filth. Do you understand? If the rapture takes place while you are still in that house, oh good, that means you will be living in filth until the rapture takes place. Do you get? And if whichever comes first, if the person dies before the rapture takes place, that means that you have chosen to live in filth, in debt. So the same thing with our what? With our church, with our society, we owe it a responsibility to make the best of it while we are here. So it's God ain't going to do that for us. So for instance, if you are in an organization, you run that organization with integrity. Run that organization following, have the right philosophy, to run that organization. Let everybody share that same philosophy of integrity, have a set goal. This is our goal, and everybody live within that goal. Same thing, if you can also take that into politics as well.
Yeah.
Within our community, this is how we want to run. This is what we want. Do you get my point? So once we all agreed on that, if Jesus should come, he would meet us based on that good set standard that we have made for ourselves. But he won't come to set standards for us.
Okay, thank you so
It's
much,
about
sir,
time we
for
take
everything you
responsibility
shared.
for our
Yeah,
actions.
but we are actually pressed for time. But I think I would like you to share your last words as regards Nigerian politics and integrity. Probably how we can manage integrity or have more integrity in terms of politics.
I would like to tell Nigerians, if you know what integrity is, hold on to it. Don't give up. You may not have to come out to say, oh, you want to fight headlong and stuff, because it is hydra-headed. You may not, do you understand? But in that your small place, whatever opportunity you have, hold on to it. Do what is right in that your small place. Someday, you will meet one other person who also believes in that your integrity.
Yeah.
You become two. Yeah. Someday, you meet number 3 person, you become 3. Someday, you meet a community of people of integrity, and then it grows like that. But if everybody says, no, let us spoil it together, let's eat it up together, and then there'll be nothing left for anybody. Our rapture will take place before the true rapture.
Thank you so much for that.
And then sorry, once our rapture takes place before the true rapture, then what Chinua Achebe, his last book, that was a country. And I hope we won't get to that place where we can say that was a country.
Get there.
Amen. So this is a call to each and every one of us in Nigeria to join our hands together to build a nation of integrity. Right from childhood, I think from children, little children, down to teenagers, even to adults. Please, let's be accountable and let's keep to our words, everything we say. Thank you so much, Pastor.
Thank you for coming through.
Thank you
for coming to us and for sharing with us your experiences and everything you have to say as regards Nigerians' integrity and politics. So this is where we draw the curtain today. Please, as you step out today or go out in your daily activities, ensure you are a man, you're a woman, you're a boy, and you're a girl of integrity. So we'll meet you some other time. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.